Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome in to your semifinals. This is the Virginia Super Soccer League playoffs. Number 2 seed Virginia Dream taking on the number 3 seed here, Blazers FC. These two sides just met once during the regular season, in which Dream came out 2-0 victors. It's on the back of an incredible performance in the Blazers net. About 12 saves I counted rewatching that Blazers Dream match. Christian Marita Camacho keeping out, you'd have to say, at least 3, 4, 5 goals, if not a couple more than that in that first meeting. But here we are, kicking off shortly. Just a few more minutes until we fully start up here. If anyone has any score predictions, any thoughts, anything going into the match, throw it into the comments. Try to read those out as we go. Blazers fully ready here, lined up. Virginia Dream just getting last minute team talk. It is a big match for both of these sides, obviously. Dream losing their first playoff title last spring, falling 4-2 to Los Toros. And again, coming into this fall season, just then losing their first regular season fully. And now looking to claw something back here in the playoffs. They're expected to win here versus the Blazers. And here on DMV Sports Media, we have the 1 versus 4 matchup with Los Toros taking on North Stars. So we will know the final by the end of tonight. Dream expected to have a bit of a rotated lineup here. Albeit being a semifinal, they do have another semifinal coming up in the UPSL, coming up against the number 1 seed in their UPSL division, Arlington. And it will be a rivalry. Those two have gone back and forth over the years, unfortunately not in the VSSL anymore. They do go against each other every once in a while in the UPSL these days, and they do meet in the semifinals. So again, a bit of a rotated side here for Dream. Again, still expected to win. The Blazers, one of the only sides to keep this Dream side to a minimal goals scored, goal difference, whatever you want to call it. Dream with a couple huge wins this season, a 10-0 win versus Doratus, a 9-0 win versus Alexandria, a 5-0 win versus, or 5-1 win versus North Stars. Then obviously dropping points to Los Toros on both occasions, but against Blazers in the regular season, just beating them 2-0. And again, on the back of that Christian Marita Camacho performance and those 12 or so saves. But it is a good defensive structure for the Blazers, only conceding 7 goals in the regular season. can see right at the semicircle seems to be Jorge Duran. It's going to be a bit of a talisman for this Blazers side up front. Hopefully gonna be fed this match, get some chances, get some opportunities, put this Dream backline under duress. It will kick off with the Blazers in that striped top and black shorts. Not taking any risks, getting the ball upfield. Dream will play with those two center backs, spread their full backs out, really get every inch of the field here. It's Harry Hawkins. Harry Hawkins with the captain's armband tonight. Experienced player in the Dream back line. It's good entry ball, it's good link up. Looking to get that second ball just intercepted. Dream have a snapshot. And they're going to want much better than that, but it's a good start from the side in black. Owen Lobo on the left wing with the strike there. It's a good opportunity, it was good space. Not the placement he was looking for, but again, a good start here for the Dream. Christian Marita Camacho plays it out of the back line. Blazers looking to work through this very intense high press, but it makes its way over to Owen Lobo. He's got the runner on the outside, plays him in. It's deflected out of play here. It'll stay with Dream. I have to say what's in fashion is a long throw, but Dream will have to go back here. It's a good turn. Finds a man inside. It's patient link up here for Dream. Fully switch sides of the field here. They threaten again, just intercepted and cleared. It's been a hectic start to the match. Foul. First foul of the match. Goes Blazers' direction. Ibra Karoma fouled on this near side. The wanna breather Blazers. It's been an intense first couple of minutes here. Good turn. Ooh, and just behind the running Dream man, but again, Blazers can't get out of this pressure. They got out of it for a bit there. Again, these black jerseys swarm. Lobo once again. Got it down the line. Just off sides there. They've worked it to the lines well so far, Dream. William Ziami up top. It's linked up well. Just unable to get that in the penalty area that time. Camacho with a lot of traffic in and around his penalty area, but No real saves he's had to make as Dream play that ball down the line. It's just toe poked out of the way line. Ryan O'Neal goes backwards. Ryan O'Neal scoring the first goal in the first matchup during the regular season. Yami flicks it on. Cheeky little flick there, just not able to make its way through as Blazers look to get a counterattack, and it's not nearly as good as what they're looking for. Did end up being a poor ball out of the Dream back line. Blazers do get a chance to finally begin with some possession here. Foul, played quickly. Looking for that diagonal ball, Ryan O'Neal. Just a step beyond him. Marita Camacho quickly off his line. Asking a lot of Jorge Duran there. Lobo played in space. Takes his man on down the line. He's held up incredibly well. Blazers fullback shepherds him out of play. No real shouts for a foul there. It's dangerous out of the back line here for Blazers. Brian Ramirez. Intercepted well. See if the Blazers can keep it. Once again swarmed by these Dream jerseys. Dream just unable to do anything with the possession as of yet. Another great ball in between the lines. To the top of the box. They just couldn't play that on into Yami. Ramirez. Given plenty of space, has a strike. And just bobbled beyond Christian Marita Camacho's far post. It's a mistake you don't see often in the Blazers net. Knuckleball from just about 20 or so yards out. Camacho did well to keep it out. Dream, good opportunity here from the set piece. As the ball comes in, into the near post, cleared to the top of the box. It's an errant contact. Blazers are finally able to clear here. This play goes back here for the offsides. Right on Jorge Duran's head, he flicks it on. Onto a Blazers runner. Held up well, but challenged on this near side, and Dream go again. Lobo with a good touch inside, takes it into space. It's a good give and go, he has a strike. And there's a great opportunity there for the Dream. Excuse me, off the volley. Maldonado. Olvin Martinez. And a bit closer there to test. This Blazers deep line is holding true, limiting chances in and around the penalty area and forcing the long shot. As Blazers look to counterattack here. They've got the switch ball. They look to play it all the way back. They've got the man in stride. Seems to be Jorge Duran, plays it back into the box. Blazers man goes down. Shouts for a penalty. The main official waves him back to his feet. Dream with their first real counterattack opportunity with less white jerseys in behind the ball. Shepard Lewis. Working it down that far end into the box. And Christian Marita Camacho able to get big at his near post. Ramirez look to play Martinez in just beyond him. Olvin Martinez. Lovely ball. Dinkton over the top here. Lobo looks to chase it on. It's cleared for the time being here. Drops to Harry Hawkins. Just to take a couple men on. Into Ramirez. Ramirez has a strike. That will be a corner here once again for Dream. Doing very well. Blazers limiting chances. And only giving area in and around the edge of the 18 area. Put right on Christian Camacho, and it's back in. And that is 1-0 to Dream. Yet to see fully who put that in. Just put right on top of Christian Marita Camacho. Not much he can do about it. Just flap at it and get that as far away as he can, but just not far enough. Dropped into that penalty area, into a couple black jerseys, and that'll be 1-0. Just about 16 minutes gone here. Blazers need to look to try to get a foothold in this match. Can't continue to sustain all this pressure. Just over half an hour in this first half. Blazers again keeping the score respectable as Virginia's Dream tends to thrash a lot of sides in this division. So Owen Lobo cuts inside, plays it on. It's defended well. Olvin Martinez looking to win that back. Just fouled the Blazers man. Set piece opportunity. Just about 40 yards here for Blazers. Got plenty bodies in and around the penalty area. Played into the back post. It's a big clearance from Harry Hawkins. Dream look to break here. Switch of play just intercepted, makes its way out. And I believe Demetrius Shepard-Lewis was just off sides and took him out of contention. Foul on the far side. Blazers again want to load some bodies up, going to take every single chance they get. And set pieces would be one of those chances. As this ball comes in, Flicked on by a Blazers man into an oncoming runner. It's taken incredibly well in the Virginia Dream net. So Owen Lobo looks to restart play. It's gone into Brian Ramirez. Work it down the line to Shepard Lewis. He's got a trailing runner, plays him on. It's a duel in the corner flag area. Will stay with Dream. Williams Yami coming short. It's good build up. Blazers clear it just as far as they possibly can. Makes its way all the way back into the Virginia Dream net. Maldonado plays it on. Alvin Martinez. Give and go, taken well around a man. And again, just cleared at the last step there from a Blazers defender. Maldonado again plays it on well. Just beyond Williams Yami. Blazers dangerously look to get it out of their back line here. Ramirez and O'Neal anchoring that midfield for Virginia Dream tonight, and occasionally Alvin Martinez. It's once again with Brian Ramirez here. Lobo takes his man on well. The defender's able to get back. This play is halted from the referee there. Midfield four of Maldonado, Ramirez, Alvin Martinez, and O'Neal has just been incredible as William Yami tries to take a couple men on. Drops to Lobo, takes it down the line into the box here. Drops to the back post. Just not to any Virginia Dream jerseys, but they keep possession here. Yami once again fighting for it. Brendan Ayala. Shepard Lewis. Flashes the ball across this penalty area. And once again, it drops to a Dream man. It's defended well at the last strike. Just putting off the shot at the last second there. Could so easily be 2-0 to the Dream here. It's the Blazers man still down. It looks like Blazers man will be out for the rest of the game here. Seems to be limping off the help of his coach there. Look to see a couple Blazers men get ready on this byline. Just a bit over 20 minutes left in this first half. Virginia Dream up 1-0. Hope everything is okay for the Blazers man. Doesn't seem to be too bad if he can at least limp on it a bit, but we restart here shortly with the substitute for the Blazers. Johnny Canales making his way in. It looks like Johnny Canales will be a part of that back five. Blazers with 3 center backs, 2 fullbacks, 2 central midfielders, and 3 forwards. They're usually trying to get every man behind the ball. Shepherd Lewis burns past the far line. Looks to sneak it past Christian Camacho's near post. Camacho seemingly kept it in play at first sight, but it will be a corner here. And Dream pressing with these corners. Just opening the scoring on their last corner, putting it right on Christian Camacho. This ball's fizzed in here, right on Christian Camacho once again, and just beyond his far post. Dream will have to feel unlucky here that they don't have at least a second. But it was similar in their first matchup. Plenty of chances in the first half. Going into the first half 1-0 up. And eventually getting their all-vital second in that second period of play. Blazers look to play that ball in behind, easily intercepted there by Harry Hawkins. Lovely ball inside, back to the top of the box. It's a good idea, it's a good position. Once again, not testing Christian Marita Camacho too much in the Blazers net. Limiting shots to in and around the outside of the 18-yard box. Big header in the midfield by Brian Ramirez. Drops to Olvin Martinez. Plays Lobo. Lobo seemingly out of play there, not called. And the linesman does catch it. Launched into Doni Ayala. Loses possession, but Ibra Karoma wins it back, plays Ayala in behind. Ayala one-on-one with the keeper here. And that'll be 1-1 here for the Blazers. Absolutely against the run of play. And all it took was a bit of pressure, a bit of running at and here we are, level 1-1. Dream may start to rue some of those missed chances. But that being said, there'll be plenty more. As Harry Hawkins plays back into Lobo. Lobo does his man. Down the line. Held up well by a Blazers man. Played into the box here. Drops to the top of the area. And again, a strike sails over the crossbar here from a black jersey. And Dream, having just conceded 5 goals in the regular season, conceding one here from open play. His North Stars simultaneously falling 2-0. And so far, Los Toros looking to make their way into the final as we are at a deadlock here to see who their opponent will be. Not that that's confirmed by any means. Good pressure. Dream played through the pressure quite easily into Yami. Holds his man up. Maldonado. Yami. These Blazers defenders have stepped well. And that ball is coming between them and into Williams Yami. They've stepped to it well. As Virginia Dream look to build up here. Stays in play on that far side. It's a good touch inside. Once again, just intercepted. It'll stay with Dream. Maldonado. Play that ball and just intercepted. The ball ping balls around the Blazers area here, and it'll stay again with the Dream. Blazers holding their position well, just unable to clear their lines. Sammy fights off a couple men. Olvin Martinez at the top of the box. Into Yami. Yami looks to turn. Back into Martinez. And again, it's just a heavily congested penalty area as it drops back to Harry Hawkins. Blazers have every man back but one. There's a strike deflected at the top of the box. They'll drop calmly into Christian Marita Camacho's gloves. And this dream press seems to be amplified a bit after that equalizer. Ryan O'Neal just intercepted there. Center back almost lining up a strike there. Brian Ramirez with space, plays it on. Maldonado. Feel like a broken record here, but once again a strike deflected from the Blazers' back line here. Doing a good job of keeping Christian Marita Camacho not so busy, but just unable to get any sustained amount of possession here, Blazers. It's Ryan O'Neal. It's a deep strike. Looked as though a foot or two again beyond Christian Marita Camacho's far post. Lovely build-up on this near side. Ball's played early into Ayala. Is he onside? Ayala again, one-on-one. And it's a huge save. And Ayala was match. Ayala going for the same finish. Looking to slot it underneath the keeper's left-hand side. And the Dream keeper learned from this first mistake. As the ball comes in here, cleared well. Olvin Martinez looks to flick it on. It's one back well by the Blazers. They've got good positioning here. Until Ayala into the top of the box. And it would have been goal of the season, but again, just getting under that. It's a fantastic sequence of play there. Not had many of those from the side in white. I think they really just caught this Dream backline off guard. Ayala once again got one-on-one, just unable to put it away this time as it makes its way over to Owen Lobo. It's a physical duel on the far side. Dream do win the set piece here. Dream threatening from all areas of play, but opening the scoring on that set piece. As the ball comes in here once again, right on Christian Marita Camacho, drops to the top of the 18. Back outside, the strike comes in, and right on the Blazers keeper's hands. They'll feel a bit disappointed not testing this Blazers back line as much as they feel like they could have, as Ayala wins it back once again. And this pressure on the Dream back line is just getting better and better. But no chance coming from this last bit of pressure as a ball played in behind there, intercepted. This lovely build-up again, just toe poked out of play. Dream win it right back. Owen Lobo cutting inside, taking a couple men on. Gets it back. Just unable to link up with Williams Yami there. Lobo's been a constant threat on this left side. As that ball sails out of play on the far side. Lovely switch of play. Lobo just offsides there. The Blazers right back has had a full night with Lobo so far. Feel like that might be a seal that'll burst eventually. Putting all that pressure and all those sprints down that right-hand side. Got a great step from the Blazers back line. It's a poor ball. It's stepping to the strikers well. Yami plays it on. Maldonado down the line. Into the penalty area. Yami takes the man on. Marita Camacho with a huge save. And that'll trickle out of play for a goal. Down the right-hand side. Getting the ball into the box. Yami able to create a bit of space, get the strike off, and just unable to get it anywhere but right at Christian Marita Camacho. Dream continuing to press here. Olvin Martinez. Sayala wins it between two Dream defenders. He's got Duran in support. Duran plays it on. Early ball into the back post, makes its way. Not the strike. And as this half goes on, Blazers are slowly building into it. Slowly getting more and more confident. Dream can score at any moment. It's Maldonado. So link up with Yami. It's poor there. Sayala once again. One-on-one with the defender. Harry Hawkins takes it on. And almost snuck into that far post. Not fully sure if the Virginia Dream keeper had that covered. But again, Blazers growing. And building with these chances. So this game opens up a bit. Dream down the line again, once again. And just gone out of play before they're able to get the ball into the penalty area there. Looks like Blazers getting a few chances here. Definitely open this matchup. Blazers, not so many jerseys in behind the ball here. Maybe a bit more space for Dream here to operate. Lovely build up there in the Maldonado. Yami tries to flick it on. Drops to Lobo. Lobo plays it back onto Maldonado. Defended well. Jorge Duran looking for the foul on this near side. Doesn't get it. Jorge Duran up and beating men here. After a great run just out of play. Ovid Martinez. Center back has a strike. And Virginia Dream not afraid to take that space. Again, taking a strike from a bit outside the 18-yard box there. This Blazers deep line is getting a lot of white jerseys in behind the ball. Dream win it back here. Drop centrally to Lobo, dispossessed. We are just coming to a close on this first half. So we get to the first full minute of added time here. Not exactly sure how much time we will have. Didn't have an incredible amount of stoppages or fouls. But Dream looking to get something here before the half. Looking to regain their lead. So Ibra Karoma fouled on the far side. One well in the midfield. Maldonado with the early ball. He's got a runner in behind. Yami in the penalty area. Ovid Martinez sneaks in, just intercepted there. And it dropped to Maldonado for the second ball. And it was a last-ditch intervention there. So there's a foul there behind the ball. It's Virginia Dream set up once again here. Brian Ramirez. Ball played in. And that will call a close to this Virginia Super Soccer League first half. We go into the break. Deadlocked 1-1 here. Virginia Dream opening the scoring off of a set piece, dropping into the penalty area and smashing it in behind Christian Murado's lines there. Blazers build as the first half goes on. Adoni Ayala getting a few chances there in behind. A chance there to make it 2-1. But we stay here 1-1. As we go into the break, just about a 5-10 minute break, everybody. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like. If you've got a score prediction, drop it in the chat. If you've got any thoughts, any comments, anything, let me know. We'll try to read those after the half here. But again, thank you everybody for tuning in. And we will be going to the break here. Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back. We will be kicking off this second half momentarily. But if you missed anything in the first half, this is the Virginia Super Soccer League playoffs. We are in the semifinal. That white top with black stripes and black shorts is your number 3 seed, Blazers FC. And that all black kit with a bit of gold accents on it is your number 2 Virginia Dream. And we're coming into this second half at a deadlock, 1-1. And there we go as the second half kicks off. Virginia Dream with plenty of chances in the first half to keep this lead, but held it just a 1-goal advantage. Blazers growing into the match, getting their chances, equalized just about 10 minutes before the half. As the ball is played outside here to Demetrius Shepard-Lewis. Takes his man on well, played inside to Maldonado. Maldonado has a strike. And again, Dream getting a strike in and around the goal, but just not in frame. As the Blazers continue to defend their box incredibly well. And as Blazers have tried to get out of their shell a bit and try to get more men up the field, the better it's gotten for them, the more chances they've created. So Olvin Martinez plays it on. Olvin Martinez plays it on into Lobo. Lobo sizes his man up. It's again going to be incredibly patient here from the Dream, having to dissect this very compact Blazers back line as that ball trickles out of play for a goal kick for the Blazers. But just having to get balls in between lines, through balls down the line, any bit of space Dream can get, they've looked to find it. And they've created chances from a variety of areas, getting down the wing, looking to play between the lines, getting their goal from a set piece. So they build up here once again. Lobo into Maldonado, he's got plenty of space, cuts inside. Goes all the way back into the captain, Harry Hawkins. And down the line, first time ball. Kamada with a thwack at it just to get it out of harm's way. Incredible save as Demetrius Shepard-Lewis looks to start another attack here as he's dispossessed. He'll stay with the Dream here. It's Brian Ramirez at the base of midfield. He's probably had more touches than any Dream player, or any player for that matter tonight. So it's played out into Lobo once again. Ramirez, plenty of space. Does not test Marita Camacho. And it feels like Dream have had upwards of maybe 15 shots through about 48 minutes here. And off the top of my head, it feels like maybe 4 or 5 have gone on target. Not many testing Marita Camacho. We did have that cross just a few minutes ago as Maldonado looks to play it in. And he hurries the Blazers man well, and they win possession back. Ahmed Mohamed making the UPSL team of the season for Virginia Dream this year. So Harry Hawkins takes his space, plays it into Maldonado. Maldonado with a good turn. It's a cheeky ball into the box. And it wasn't dealt with at first. But luckily for this Blazers back line, just white jerseys in the area. And Marita Camacho will restart play here. Harry Hawkins takes that down incredibly well. Looks to play it into Lobo. Lobo back into Hawkins. Martinez. Ramirez. Muhammad. Alvin Martinez turns. Looks to play it on. Blazers win possession. They give it directly back to Dream here. Hawkins into Martinez. Martinez turns. And off of the football crossbar. Again, just a foot or so beyond any of Christian Marita Camacho's posts or crossbars. And it's been a much different game from that regular season matchup, that 2-0 matchup where Marita Camacho had to save his Blazers side from being several goals down to keep it at 2-0. And Marita Camacho's made a couple good saves tonight, but not nearly as many, not nearly as much pressure as he was in that regular season matchup as Blazers win it back here. Jorge Duran fires it into Ayala. Ayala doing everything he can to keep that in play, but it will be a Dream throw-in on this near side. Ahmed Muhammad on the right side of this back three in possession. Maldonado. It'll just be a game of trying to break down this deep block from the Blazers. There's space in between the lines with Dream looking to play those balls in, but not much behind that first ball. It's played out into the far side here. Shepard Lewis, early ball in. And it's cleared here for a throw-in. I think that might work a bit better here for Dream. Use your pace on the wings. Get 1v1s with Shepard Lewis and Lobo who've worked well on the wings. And flood the penalty area with bodies and get balls into the box. Shepard Lewis fizzes it into the penalty area. And just unable to get the flick on. So it's punted into the Virginia Dream backline once again. Dealt with handily. Alvin Martinez asking a bit more of Marita Camacho there. Blazers opt to go short here. Drops to Alvin Martinez once again. Great effort and challenge there from Marvin Garcia. As the free kick stays with Blazers. The referee just deeming the Blazers gone a bit too quick there. So the ball is finally intercepted. Maldonado. O'Neal. Lobo takes his man on into the penalty area. Yami, 2-1 to the Dream. And they've kept constant pressure in this second half. And it And Williams Yami rising just beyond the Blazers' back line and heading that just beyond Christian Marita Camacho. And Blazers needed a bit of a wake up, having little to none of the ball in this second half so far. We'll restart here, 2-1. The Blazers' back line was holding on incredibly well, but you can only do so much defending minute after minute. So Yami played him behind here. Fights through the challenge. Yami cuts him behind. Played into Shepard Lewis. Shepard Lewis looks for a bit of space. His strike intercepted. Maldonado. And almost, again, one of the calls of the season. Christian Marita Camacho, the Superman dive out to his right-hand side. And if it wasn't for that intervention, that was surely 3-1 here. It's Virginia Dream getting a bit more confidence after that second goal. Olvin Martinez. Ryan O'Neal. Yami coming from an offsides position. Just over 10 minutes gone in this second half. Blazers really struggling to get any foothold, any sustained bit of possession whatsoever. Like to play in their dangerment of Jorge Duran and Adoni Ayala, just unable to feed them. Maldonado with a good turn. Out wide to Ryan O'Neal. Ryan O'Neal into Lobo. Lobo cuts inside. Back outside Lobo. Looking to play the ball in, and just beyond the end line there, Lobo. It was a good run. Lobo a constant threat down that left-hand side. As good as he was in the first period, he was held up from time to time. But in this second half, Lobo just getting whatever he wants down that left-hand side. Stream win the ball in the midfield. Drops to Jorge Duran. Jorge Duran into Ayala. And it's all just a bit too rushed here for the Blazers. Shepard Lewis. Suheski with a poor touch. Adoni Ayala defended well in the end by Harry Hawkins, but it will be a Blazers throw-in on this near side. Feels like the first time we've been in the Virginia Dream backline during the second period of play. So long throw comes in. Big header in the back line from Suheski. Shepard Lewis. Harry Hawkins, as he has all night, my apologies, steps up well and intercepts. Olvin Martinez into Maldonado. Maldonado cuts inside, goes out wide. Lobo in plenty of space. He's going to play that ball in. Into Yami. Huge save from Marita Camacho. And just inches away from 3-1. Into the box. And Yami using his height, using his aerial prowess. Again with another good header. Camacho just able to get down in time to Get a strong right hand to it, but we'll restart here from the Virginia Dream corner. And it looked like that was off the crossbar. Drops into Lobo. Maria Camacho is going to catch that safely. Look to go long here. Good fight on the far side from Ibrahim Karoma. Winning the ball here for the Blazers. So we have a substitute for the aforementioned Blazers. Eric Gutierrez replacing Ibrahim Karoma on that far side. Blazers still in there. 5-2-3. Harry Hawkins sweeps things up in the back line into Suheski. Shepard Lewis, who's been running all night here. It's a poor touch. Ramirez makes up for it, wins it right back. Blazers getting a couple interceptions here, just giving the ball back to Dream each time they do it. Loba receives on that far side. Intercepted for a moment, but back with the Dream. Inside to Martinez. Maldonado with space, shifts it out wide to Shepard Lewis. Shepard Lewis takes his man on down the line, plays it into the box, and flashes it just beyond Maria Camacho's top post there. Otherwise known as crossbar. Blazers look to build out of the back line here. Taken down well. Ramirez, Mohammed. And if we're to ballpark the possession here, have to be at least 85-15 as the ball makes its way out to Shepard Lewis. Ball into the box, just intercepted here. Drops back to the base of midfield, Brian Ramirez. Ramirez. Virginia Dream with every single one of their outfield players in the Blazers' half. They continue to tick possession around here. We're going to find a way through. Olvin Martinez just unable to flick that on. Ball's fizzed into Adoni Ayola. Takes a big touch out wide. Looks to get a couple men in and around his area. But he's dispossessed well. As Maldonado restarts a Virginia Dream attack here. Yami with a touch and turn, just dispossessed. Brian Ramirez goes out of play as we have an injured Blazers man on the far side. The main official will be checking up on that. Do have two substitutes looking to make their way in here. Ian Pruitt, number 11, for the Blazers, as well as Juan Benavidez for Virginia Dream. But we are yet to see either of those subs. Looks as though that Blazers sub is making his way back onto the bench as Juan Benavidez replaces Maldonado in the center of the midfield here. As well as now there is the aforementioned Ian Pruitt. It looks like, unfortunately, Adoni Ayala, the spearhead of this Blazers front line, scoring the equalizer, having another, I believe, two huge chances in the Blazers front line. Adoni Ayala having to be replaced here. The ball's fizzed into Yami, drops to Martinez. Martinez is absolutely going to want that one back. But we sit 2-1 here. The 65th minute. Just about 25 minutes left in this match. If the score stays how it is currently, if our scores stay as they are currently, it will be a rematch of last spring's VSSL playoff final with Los Toros meeting Virginia Dream. But again, time here for the Blazers to equalize. If we are equalized past the 90 minutes, we will go directly to penalties. Jorge Duran inches from dispossessing the Virginia Dream back line there. Benavidez. Both Dream and Blazers bench looking to get a couple substitutes ready. Yami looking to play Martinez in. It's again just dispossessed, but poor ball out of the Blazers back line. Harry Hawkins has a strike! There will be two substitutes here for the Dream. It's Matt Carlin replacing the goal scorer Williams Yami, as well as Alexin Saravia replacing Ahmed Mohammed. Dream getting a few substitutes here, keeping in mind for their weekend UPSL semifinal clash, needing to keep legs rested. Ball played in behind to Shepard Lewis. It was an amazing clearance at the last moment, just over the bar, but deemed offsides in his run, Shepard Lewis. Blazers getting a couple substitutes ready here. Daniel Wade making his way in. There's a couple more get ready on the sidelines. Absolutely not out of this match here, Blazers. Just over 20 minutes left. Blazers switching from going long to building out the back throughout this match. They go through the back line that time. Just goes out of play as Dream builds up here once again. It's dispossessed, just played beyond a Blazers man. Jorge Duran making a run. Jorge Duran continuing out wide to his captain. Makes its way back into Jorge Duran here over a man. Blazers finally just able to get a bit of possession here, and as I say it, the Dream do dispossess. Saravia. Carlin plays Shepard Lewis in behind. Shepard Lewis cuts back. Saravia in support, plays the ball in, doesn't beat the first man. Pinball's around the top of the box. Blazers dispossessed here once again. Shepard Lewis into Christian Marita Camacho, just saved. And it continues to feel like target practice here for Virginia Dream. So there's a yellow card for the substitute, Ian Pruitt. It's a late challenge on Suheski in the back line. Ramirez. Martinez looks to have a 1-2. Back to Martinez. Dream continue to get in the right areas, in the right positions, getting the right shots, in fact. And just struggling to get them on frame here. They do keep the lead. Just feel with this 1-goal lead, Blazers could break at any moment and get a counterattack chance as they did in the first half. Calmly out of the Virginia Dream goal. Ramirez, who's ticked play along all night for the Dream. Drops to Carlin. Carlin! And it looked like it was just off of Christian Marita Camacho's far. Feel incredibly unlucky. They've had chance after chance here to get a third and double their lead. They restart here off the long throw. Into the penalty area, Lobo fighting for it. And deflected out of play here for Virginia Dream corner. Just over 15 minutes left here. No matter the result here, Blazers have to feel incredible respect about the performance they've put on tonight. As the corner just about to come in here for the Blazers. Into the near post. And we will reset up once again. Right on Christian Marita Camacho, clears it. And just cleared once again by a Blazers man, played into the box. Drops to Shepard Lewis. And Blazers need to find something here. Running out of time. Pruitt flicks it on into Duran. Duran fights through a couple challenges. And that's going to be dealt with ever so easily by the Virginia Dream goalie as he goes far. Matt Carlin fighting on this near side. They do win the throw, and Carlin chasing for that ball. Carlin down the line. Carlin into the box. Carlin doesn't get the assist. Drops to Martinez. And chance after chance here. Drop for the Dream. It's got to be pushing 20-plus shots in this semifinal here. And again, opposed to that regular season match, Marita Camacho not having to make too many saves as Blazers win a foul there. Defender put Camacho in a bit of pressure there, having to just hoof that up first time. Jorge Duran with a good turn, dispossessed, does win a foul. Blazers need to do everything they can from chances like this, positions like this, get as many bodies as you can up, get the ball into a dangerous area. Ball comes in here into the top of the box. Drops to a Blazers man. Looking for the switch. Just a bit of miscommunication on who that ball was going to. There's two more substitutes. Look to get ready here for the side in black and white. Lovely switch of play. Shepard Lewis onside here. Ball into the box, just cleared. And that will go to play for Virginia Dream corner. So this game is still up in the balance here at 2-1. Our second semifinal going on in the same time slot. Los Toros currently up 5-0. Cruising into the final. Looking to win their second successive VSSL title. This ball is played in for the Dream. Lobo fighting in the back post. Ball stay with Dream on that far side. The Dream looking to hold on here. Maybe add a third goal. One moment, Jorge Duran. And Jorge Duran had it in behind there. Seemingly just went a bit too early, looking for about a 35-yard strike. The positioning here to pin this Dream backline in. Played into Shepard Lewis. Matt Carlin unable to keep it in. The Dream looking cast revenge in these playoffs, getting through these semifinals into the final. Ball drops into Jorge Duran. It's played back into Jorge Duran. He has a strike. He's just dispossessed. He fights well back for it. Ball continues to switch hands here. Olvin Martinez played him behind. Martinez into Matt Carlin. Carlin plays the second ball back into Martinez. And it was a good idea in the end. Defended well by this Blazers back line. So we have one more substitute to possibly end this VSSL semifinal. That'll be Alan Portillo making his way in. For number 19, Olvin Martinez. He's done incredible work in the midfield. He's run relentlessly, linking the play from the back line into the midfield, into the front line. It's Matt Carlin fighting on that far side, bodies through a Blazers defender. And the main official deems a bit too physical. And play restarts here for the Blazers. Coming down to just about 8 minutes of regulation here. As well as Alan Portillo. We do have Alex Jovel. Held up well by Carlin. Carlin into Ramirez. Ramirez, Benavidez. Benavidez with a deep strike. Once again, a few feet beyond Marita Camacho's far post. As Jovel and Juarez like to make their way on. Shepard Lewis getting a deserved seat on the bench, running ragged down this right-hand side. It's been a great positional change from Coach C.J. Taylor to switch Demetrius Shepard Lewis to that right wing back position. That will be the end of the night for Lobo. Both left wing slashed left wing backs getting replaced. Juarez getting his first touch into the match here. Ramirez. Carlin into Portillo. Portillo on this right-hand side. Carlin weaving through bodies. Just toe poke back out to Portillo here into the top of the box. Ramirez. And Dream will slow down play a bit here. Benavidez. Through a challenge, Juarez. Marita Camacho comes out quick, saves it. It's still with Dream here. Portillo plays it early into the back post. Drops to a Dream man strike. And off of the football crossbar there. Blazers back line and goal. We'll have to go back and watch this and count these shots one by one, but got to be at least past 20 at this point. Carlin, lovely hold up play. It's a deep strike. And the Blazers back line continues to count their lucky stars, as that is, again, just beyond the post of Marita Camacho. It feels like any number of these strikes could have snuck into the top corner. Alan Portillo, with an early ball into the back post. Makes its way into a Dream man, has a turn. It's held up well, played into the top of the box. Ramirez. Ramirez takes his turn for having a strike from outside the box. And it's saved well by Marita Camacho. Ian Pruitt looks to get that for the Blazers. Benavidez. Portillo has been lively since coming on just a few moments ago. He plays a poor ball, but he looks to win it back here. It will trickle out of play. Just under 5 minutes left. Regulation here. Blazers not looking a threat whatsoever. Gonna need an absolute miracle. Jorge Duran. The early ball is played on well into Ian Pruitt. It's calmly dealt with by this Dream back line. And finally feels like some life has been injected into this Blazers back line. Finally feeling the clock tick down. So they come down to just 2.5 minutes or so. So the ball's played in on that far side. Carlin here in support. Portillo might have a strike here. And if we were counting field goals, Virginia Dream would be up about 31-1 right now. But we've got to keep them in the goal. And that is another strike in over the net there. Just a few minutes here for the Dream to hold on as they look to get back into the finals and look to try to regain their VSSL title next weekend, or next week. Carlin on the chase. Unable to keep it in on that far side. It's been a good cameo for most of these Virginia Dream substitutes. Benavidez, Portillo, Carlin up front, Juarez out wide. Saravia. It's an incredibly deep Virginia Dream side. And again, this not being even their best side, assuming we will see their best starting 11 this weekend for their UPSL semifinal on DMV Sports Media here against Arlington Soccer Association. Those two being coined as the El Clasico of Northern Virginia here. Those two have gone back and forth for years here. Virginia Dream usually winning in those earlier years, but Arlington fighting back in the last year or so. And it'll be a immensely huge semifinal as Dream look to get a third here with Portillo in behind. He's got a man in the penalty area. It's played early, and that'll be 3-1 to put this semifinal to bed. Virginia Dream having to wait until the 91st minute here. Rematch in the final versus Los Toros. Los Toros cruising into the final with, at the moment we checked, a 5-0 win. And Blazers holding on and fighting for as long as they possibly could here. But when you've got about 10% of the total possession in this match against a side as good as Virginia Dream is, it's going to be hard to keep goals out. Blazers do have a set piece on the far side. It won't mean much if they were to claw one back here as time ticks down. Poor ball, doesn't beat the first man. Ups to Pruitt, and that sneaks into the far post. Ian Pruitt. A miracle for the Blazers here. That second goal coming a bit too late. Dream maybe taking their foot off the gas there, getting that third. But again, an incredibly respectable result and performance here from the Blazers. Keeping it within one goal and limiting clear-cut chances for this Dream side. They've had plenty of the ball, they've had plenty shots, but limiting good clear-cut chances. And that will be the final whistle, everybody. 3-1 to the Virginia Dream, making their way back into the VSSL playoff final, taking on last year's finalists and winners, Los Toros. Blazers FC with an incredibly hard-fought performance here. It's a great season, sneaking into that third seed. Very impressive VSSL team list we have in Alexandria United and Doratus and Los Toros and these Virginia Dream and Blazers. And Blazers, the hard-fought match here in the number 2 versus number 3 matchup here in the playoffs. But again, I'll say thank you everybody for tuning in. We will have the final, Los Toros, Virginia Dream, next Wednesday on DMV Sports Media channel, as well as tune in this weekend. We will have UPSL action, Virginia Revolution taking on Los Toros, as well as Virginia Dream taking on Arlington Soccer Association. But we will be closing out here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like. Please subscribe. Drop a comment. But we will call it close to this match. Thank you, everybody.